every fucking week. That's kidding. I kind of had to poop. Just kidding. Fucking poop every fucking week. That's kidding.
Hey everybody! I'm Roundtree here. This is the Two Man No Clan vodcast. My name's Jonathan Roundtree. This is
It's me,
this is where you
Grueter.
guys and
And I'm Mark.
This is Mark Buckley. We were supposed to Grueter apparently just froze up as we started that. So,
Yeah, I was supposed to get this rousing introduction.
So this is Mark Buckley.
No, do it again. Let's just do it again.
No. If all four of our fans have noticed, we've added an extra person here.
Angela's logged in on 2 cell phones.
Sweet. Whatever helps the numbers, man. I'm cool with. Grueter and I started this a couple weeks ago, inspired by Mr. Mark Buckley, and then we were like, you know what? We should have Mark here with us. So
You said we should have Mark here with us. I'm still like,
I don't know. As long as he keeps his pants on.
Congratulations, the vodcast just flatlined.
Nah, we're fine. So we're here to talk about movies, music, games, pop culture stuff, like we always do. Just because we wanted to broadcast the conversation live, so you guys can, I don't know, enjoy it.
Here's hoping for the best.
yeah. It's every
Let's
week.
be honest.
Every week we're like,
Hi, Mom.
please,
Hi, Aunt.
please. All we really ask for is one extra viewer every week.
Yeah,
I think our max viewer has been 11 so far. So this week we're praying for 12.
I mean, yeah, that's been the trend. But if you guys share and like these videos, they're always going to be up on the Two Man No Clan page, so anybody can go back and watch the archive. You can do that. Just share and like and tell everybody that this show is awesome, even though it's not.
Yeah, just lie. Please lie.
Lie for us.
Don't act like you don't already do it.
Yeah.
And if you do it well enough, we might give you money, but probably not.
No. We may give you something free. I mean, I've got
Thumbtacks.
lots of thumbtacks. I mean, it's something.
I'll give you a sip of my beer.
When did Rockstar come out with beer?
I'm not giving you shit, so sorry.
He's drinking. Were you drinking coffee and an energy?
No. This is just Rockstar in here.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to look, somewhat professional, like this is some really good stuff. Yeah,
He didn't want to give Rockstar a free plug. He's like, fuck you. Batman needs more. Batman needs it more.
I mean, he's had it rough. I mean, Batman v Superman hasn't really been doing a lot of great things.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh, gosh. That's another discussion. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about...
First, Tree will give us a little snippet of his movie he saw this week, which was the new Smurf movie. And by the way, first thing I said when he told me this, I was like, if there is no Neil Patrick Harris, there will be no Grueter movie. Fuck that.
Yeah, so the Smurfs, the Lost Village. I guess I'll give you a quick setup. So Smurfs, you find out at the beginning of the movie that, of course we all know the Smurfs. There's only one girl in the village. Her name is Smurfette. You find out early in the movie that Gargamel actually created her from a lump of clay and used magic and made her into an evil Smurf and sent her into Smurf Village to sabotage them. And then Papa
Yes, we all know this.
Yeah, Papa
No, we
Smurf,
don't.
Papa Smurf uses his magic to make her good. So he makes her good. Anyway, that's like a prologue in the movie. Then as the movie goes on, the setup is she wants to know her purpose. She wants to know why she's different. She wants to know what she's supposed to be good at. Anyway, she's out hiking one day and sees a weird thing that looks like a Smurf, and she's like, "Wait a minute, we're supposed to be the only Smurfs. What is that thing?" Adventure. Gargamel's following them, wants to find the Smurf so he can put them in potions to use their magic to make him the most powerful wizard in the world. I'm not giving away anything that wasn't in the trailer. They find a lost village of Smurfs, and it's all girls.
Woohoo!
It's all girl
They're
Smurfs
about to
for
not
the,
be blue
for,
anymore.
for the dude Smurfs. It's okay.
Don't assume Smurfette's sexuality.
I'm not assuming anything, but I'm assuming that most of those male Smurfs, especially what's the
Vanity.
Dopey.
what's the muscular one? His name is Hefty. Hefty Smurf.
I think so.
Yeah, Hefty.
Yeah.
Yeah, after
No,
a garbage bag.
I just saw the movie. His name's Hefty Smurf, and of course, I think the adventure is Smurfette, Hefty, Brainy, and Clumsy, all voice like Jack McBrayer does one. Mandy Patinkin, Inigo Montoya does the voice of Papa Smurf in this, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's not a great movie. They spent a lot of money making this movie. I always ask myself, it's great for kids because there's lots of that loud, obnoxious screaming and frenetic action that kids love. They're like, "Oh, look at that guy just slapped that other guy, yay!" I don't understand. It doesn't cost any more money to make a better story, but it seems like they didn't even try. They just wanted to shove as many screaming, slapping, kiddie moments like farts and stuff that they could in there, with just a very flimsy premise. It's an okay movie. If you want to bring your kid, like, how old's your daughter, Mark? She's
4.
4. So she would love it. My kids, like, both of them got a few laughs out of it. My son's at some point started to zone out a little bit, but me and my wife just did what we normally do in these movies and just sort of put our head in our hands and just, because it was no Pixar. I mean, it wasn't even like Minions good, and Minions wasn't great.
Well, maybe that's kind of why they added all those slapstick things, is because that's all Minions were. Minions didn't even have a real vocabulary, and it was just smacking each other and dopey Three Stooges stuff.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't make any sense that they didn't make a better story out of this, because they have talking characters with emotions and
Because
motivations.
they know that you're not going to care. So why would they even want to put $2 into writing an actual good script when all that matters are kids who just want to see somebody get smacked?
Because I think it's because
And sell toys.
Oh yeah.
Sell the Smurf toys. That's all it's about.
Well, the thing is, when you make a great story, you get repeat business. Like when Inside Out came out, we went and saw we saw that thing 4 times.
Inside Out, really?
Yeah, dude. I
Was
love
it just
that
a
movie.
sea of tears every time you had to
Every
leave?
time bawling, I'm just crying. I'm like, oh God, Bing Bong.
Just some guy in a life raft comes by. He's like looking for survivors, like at the end of Titanic with a flashlight.
My kids are holding onto a door, and I'm just like, oh, Bing Bong.
I'm so glad I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, God. You've never seen Inside Out?
You
No.
ever seen this?
Oh,
No.
man.
I haven't seen that. I liked it.
The pinnacle of what Pixar's done. In my opinion, it's my favorite.
But see, I don't want to see a movie that's like, people are like, you're gonna cry. They're like, well, no, I'm good then.
Lean back a little bit, Mark. You're getting a little bit of shine on your forehead. Or get some powder on your head.
You're lucky I changed my shirt.
Yeah. Show's about to start in a half hour, Mark. Just now leaving my house. Yeah, it takes 40 minutes to get here back to mine.
Hey, 4 gold star really makes it hard to leave the house quickly.
So, the Smurfs, I give it like a 4.5 out of 10. Like, no, I give it a 4 out of 10. No.
How about the fact that it just will entertain your kids on home video?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's a Netflix. It's
Yeah.
not even a buy. Like, I wouldn't even rent this. I would wait for Netflix. That's the level of money I would spend on this movie. It's colorful. I don't know if you guys saw Trolls.
Yeah, I love Trolls.
Yeah, I thought that was surprisingly good. So I was hoping for that coming into this because it's the same colorful sort of magical world. No. Nope, disappointed. So I'm going to give it a 3.75 out of 10. And for reference, I would give like a movie like The Nut Job a 0.5 out of 10, and I would give Inside Out a 10 out of 10.
I think this is the second week you've talked about Nut Job.
It's my benchmark for like terrible animated movies.
Okay.
It is the worst thing that good actors have ever been involved in. Ugh, ugh, ugh.
So, well, what do you think about this trend though? Like, what movie has to follow the same type of movie that Smurfs is? So live action plus CG. What would you like to see come back from the '80s?
Thundercats. Why has nobody done
That's
this
exact.
yet?
See, Thundercats or Silverhawks?
Silverhawks.
Silverhawks is Iron Man.
Yeah, pretty much. But Iron Man's
Just
been
a
around
giant
since the 60s,
octopus with Darth Vader who made love to the Statue of Liberty writing it, and that's it.
Yeah.
Movie writes itself.
Yeah, it's done.
Speaking of Statue of Liberty, I saw. I'm watching Designated Survivor. Awesome. I'll do a review on that maybe next week or the week after. But speaking of the Statue of Liberty, big thing happens in that show with the Statue of Liberty. Oh God, it's fucking awesome.
I've never even heard of it.
You never heard it?
What's the name of the show?
Designated Survivor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, like the whole government dies and like the Secretary of Education has to be the president or some shit.
Housing and Development.
Housing, yeah, the HUD
Wait,
guy.
It's just about Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
The lone survivor.
Wait a minute. Is this the guy from 24?
Yeah.
I can't believe I can't remember his name. Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, he becomes the president of the United States.
I've heard of this.
It's a great
I've never
show.
seen it.
You need to check it out. So Hulu right now has everything on it. Now I don't know if you have Hulu or not.
No, but what about the High Castle?
I haven't watched any of that
Dude,
yet.
I read the book.
Was it good?
I don't know about the show. I don't understand how they made a show out of it because it comes to a very definitive end fairly quickly. It's not a long book. It's like a 200-page book. It's not.
They just need Smurfs 3. They can do anything.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. Okay. In reference to the Smurfs,
Yeah.
just summarizing that, compared to the last two movies, this one does look like Inside Out.
No.
Because the first two Smurfs movies I thought were so god awful, almost as bad as the Nut Job. Maybe just as bad as the Nut Job. This one's better than those. So if you like the first two Smurfs movies, I'm sorry ahead of time because I think those movies stink. But this new one's all right. Like it's way better than those two. It's double as good as those first two movies.
Yeah, I got a comment on here from Laura. When you're all talking about like remakes and like Thundercats and all that, and what they should remake, she puts on there remake The Goonies.
No, what? Huh?
Yeah, I saw that and I'm just like, no, you don't remake Goonies.
What are you gonna do? Get a CGI sloth?
Sloth? Yeah.
He's like 20 feet tall.
Peg-leg
He's like-
Pete is gonna be CGI'd in there.
Yeah, you can't. No,
He's gonna be
sorry,
played by
no.
Benicio del Toro.
Yeah. No, you can't. There's some movies, in like Ghostbusters. I'm sorry, I hated the remake.
Yeah.
Could not stand it.
They should
Guys or girls, the story was
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
The story was-
It has nothing to do with it being girls. It has nothing to do with it.
No, They should have made that a continuation instead
Yes.
of making it a reboot. They should have just been like, "Oh, look at this old firehouse and all this stuff."
Yeah, and then they kind of stumble into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, it's just the producer. They had the wrong freaking producer or director on it. The guy who did all the he did all the chick flicks.
Paul Feig.
Feig, yeah. He did like all the
Bridesmaids.
the Bridesmaid, all the chick flicks, and he just
He's good, man. I like him.
this is the wrong movie. This was the wrong story for him.
I agree.
Horrible.
I agree. I do believe it or not. I think Kristen Wiig or like somebody in the cast could have put together a better movie because I think they have great comedic sensibilities. Paul Feig, this one, he doesn't understand sci-fi, and I don't think he understood what we loved about Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I don't think he watched the original Ghostbusters. There's no way he did. Other than somebody was like, all right, they had a firehouse. They had a big, huge marshmallow guy come in,
Yeah.
and spoilers alert if you haven't seen the movie yet, too bad. I mean, it's like the first original one, they had, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man like coming. And this one, they had the ghost in their logo become giant and huge. It looked just like the freaking Stay Puft. And I'm like, wow, you did so awesome there. I
feel like when they offered him the job, he was like, "Is that the movie with the ghosts?"
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. Whatever.
Well, let's
Can I
fingers
get Melissa
crossed he's
McCarthy?
on juice.
Yeah.
All right, what's our next topic? Let's talk about something else cool.
Actually, we're going to move it over to Mark for his first ever topic.
So what
with
I want
us.
to talk about is something that's kind of been bothering me in video games. So Mass Effect just came out with their Andromeda trilogy. I hope to God it's not actually a trilogy, but the original Mass Effect came out in 2007. Okay, those 3 games came out over the span of 3 or 4 years in between. Absolutely perfect games.
Yeah, it was like 10 years for all 3 of them, right?
Oh my God, those games are so good.
Yeah,
and
they're perfect.
I mean, you're talking about you could do 60 hours in Mass Effect 1. Now, the other ones weren't as deep as that one. They kind of turned into more bro shooters, I guess.
Yeah.
But they still had a little bit of that expedition in it. This new Mass Effect is you play as Scott. You can play as either Scott Ryder or his sister. I don't know her name because I didn't choose her, but I
Sexist.
well I want to
Such a man.
I want to win. You're not going to be a girl.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, I always go back. I like playing the dude as the like, yeah, I'll help everybody, da 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 da, and I like to go back and play as the girl as like just Ripley, like just this badass chick who will do anything to get the job done. I don't care if I have to help you.
so you want a male Paragon and a female Rogue?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they got rid of that. There's no Paragon or Rogue.
What?
Every answer that you can do is just a different way of saying the exact same thing. Now, they do have some where you can diverge on like a quest of saying, I don't want to help you, or I do want to help you. But everything else, it's like, one's a heart. So it's like basically a I love you answer. One is a square and you're in a box, so you're just straightforward. Another one is like a square within a square, so you're more contemplative. And the other one's a squiggly line, so you're just an aloof idiot.
Oh, that's dumb. So those are your
But
dialogue choices.
Yeah, but you end up at the exact same point no matter what you choose. You know. Now, if there's somebody you want to have, if there is somebody you want to get with, you choose the heart one. Done.
And Grueter has no idea what we're talking about because he's never.
Yeah,
played.
I've never played Mass Effect.
I'll let you borrow. You have a 360.
Dude, the Mass Effect. Well, I think it's backwards compat. The first one, at least. Backwards.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It is, and I'll let you borrow that one.
Dude, Mass Effect is, dude, it's the best.
But see, now here's the big problem. They didn't even put time into the artwork. So your characters, somebody could be dying in front of you, and they have this look like.
Like let's see if I can pull up an image of that while you're talking about it.
Yeah, and then there's other characters who will just be sucked into a chair, and it's just their head sticking out of a chair. And you have this whole conversation of like, I'm the Lord of the Guardians, and I will destroy you, and it's just a head talking out of a chair. So
that's weird.
And I mean, I get why they did it. The fiscal year for EA and a lot of companies is April. That's the beginning. This came out right before the beginning of April, so they had to rush to get it out. I believe it was Thursday. They came out with a 2.6 gigabyte patch to fix it, and it does. It adds. Yeah, you see how they don't have any eyelids? So now they added eyelids.
So everybody walks around doing this all the time?
Yes. A constant state of surprise.
I'm angry.
Pretty much, man.
I'm
Pretty
happy.
Much. But
I'm not anything.
But this is kind of what pisses me off about games. You buy a game. Now I'm already 30 hours into this game.
Right.
All right. So I've already dealt with all the crappy graphics and just moving along. I don't care about Ryder anymore. I'm going through the dialogues by just hitting X just to get through everything. So, because the combat in the game is the best thing I've ever played.
Really?
The combat is spot on. With your force powers, you can like bend air that swoops guys around. It's really cool. So I'm just trying to get through all this crap that was the main reason I cared about Shepard in Mass Effect 1.
Right.
But maybe if they would have had this patched in there correctly and the characters actually looked like they knew what they were talking about, I'd have a completely different experience.
Well,
so now when I go back to play it a second time, it's like you can't see Shawshank Redemption twice and be like, oh, I still got that.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. I think that's, and everybody's been talking about this for a while, but it's that in the gaming world, this, and it's not a new trend, but I don't understand why BioWare would do this. Putting the game out before it's done, like shipping an incomplete game, knowing it's incomplete, and getting a day one patch of like 10 gigs. Dude,
Yeah.
That just don't ship it. Wait an extra month or two. We don't care. We're gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah, I can't. I think it was somebody at PlayStation. One of the developers at PlayStation said, "No one ever gets mad at a delayed game.
No.
They get mad at a game that's not finished."
Right.
Yeah.
People get if your marketing push is too early, then they forget about your game, and you have to spend a lot more marketing money reminding people that it's coming out. But they don't get, like you said, they don't get mad. Like if they pushed back Red Dead Redemption 2, like another year, I'd be fine with it. They could tell me every month that it's going to be another month, and they could do that for a whole year, and I'd still just be just as excited every month when the date was coming up.
Oh yeah.
I would never be mad. I'd be a little like, oh, I wish it would just come out already, but I'd never be mad.
When this is that time of the year, E3. E3's coming up.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of those games being pushed and talked about and stuff like that aren't going to hit those target dates. There's no way. So.
Hey, Grueter, the live stream, is everything good? Like, everything looks good?
Yeah, we're looking good. That's why a lot of people are going to see me. I'm looking down a lot, and you might see my arm moving. I'm just welcoming everybody to the room. So, I mean, I'm trying not to ignore you guys.
Oh, you can give them the vocal. You can give them the vocal shout out. You just give us the hand. Like, put your hand over Mark's face. Just put your hand over Mark's face. Like, hold on, Mark. I'm gonna give a shout. I'm gonna give a shout out to you.
What's going on, Jen? What's going on, TJ?
I'll put my own hand over my own face while you do it. Okay.
Why can't I? I don't ever get to shout out.
What's going on, Mark?
Hey, TJ Stephans.
Stevens, but okay.
There's no need. Anyway.
Oh, we match how romantic. Thanks, TJ.
Yeah. Oh, if anybody's wondering why we're all wearing red shirts, it's because we had technical problems with our green screen earlier, and we know red is the opposite of green, so if we wear that, we stand out a little more. Next week, maybe we can wear different color shirts. Not promising anything. I'm not.
I'm gonna wear this shirt every Saturday.
I'm not even promising.
Never wash it.
We're not even promising another show.
At the end of the show, we promise another show, but.
So Mass Effect Andromeda, have you finished it yet, Mark? Like, have you?
No, not at all. I have this problem with these types of games where if it's like, oh, scan 50 rocks, I'm like, shit. Now I got to go scan 50 rocks.
Yeah, you'll do it.
No, I won't do it. I'll scan 49 and be pissed and spend the next 4 hours looking for that one rock online. Like I'm trying to find the Ark of the Covenant. Like I'm just holding the camera next to my TV trying to see where everything
that's
is.
the exact rock next to the other rock.
This reminds me of what was that game where you were the police officer and you could jump 1,000 feet in the air?
Crackdown. Those damn orbs.
Those orbs. There was one. He searched and searched for months trying to get it, and he finally gets on top of this building, and you could never get on top of this building. And I'm like, and he's as powerful as you could get. He could not.
Yeah, Grueter used to live with me, so he went through that and the me killing the entire population of some state in the zombie game.
Yeah, Dead Rising?
Yeah, Dead Rising.
Yeah, you had to kill 21,000.
No, it was 55,100 and something. It was like the population of some state.
Yeah. You had to kill all those to get an achievement that got you a whopping, I think, 15?
Yeah, it was 15.
15 achievement points just to kill 52,000 zombies or something.
I'm sitting pretty high on my gamer score.
Yeah, so am I, but I'm at the point where I'm like...
sir, you got a high gamer score. Beep, boop.
I wish I would have had that graphic queued up. Achievement unlocked, Mark. Bragged about gamer score.
Yeah.
But yeah, my gamer score is high too. But it's...
We've come to that time of the show. Buckley brags.
Wait a minute. I got to mine in first. Hold on.
When did it even, start and end? Because it's just constantly,
Oh, really?
Well, okay, so Mass Effect, you haven't finished it yet, so you can't really give a score on it yet.
No, I mean,
as of now.
Okay, so I can tell you this. the end of the day, that score is going to be a 7 probably, just because it's playable and the fun parts are fun and it is Mass Effect in some way.
Yeah.
But it's just that dialogue, and I don't care about the character anymore. And like when it goes to a cutscene, I usually get excited for that stuff because it's like, oh hey, great graphics, I'm going to watch a story. No, it's just I'm talking to a chair or a lamp with somebody's head sticking out of it, and it's just like, so no, it's not going to be good. But I'm telling you, I will go home and play it for 5 or 6 hours tonight. I got to scan some more of them damn rocks, you know. Put on a podcast.
That is the one thing about Mass Effect. I thought they fixed it towards the end where there wasn't so much tedium.
Well, they did because it turned into a bro shooter, and then they just reverted back to the original one. So the second and third one,
I don't think it was a bro shooter. It was a little more bro shooter. It was a little more like that, but I thought it was a great balance. Personally.
Yeah, well, no, but like in the first one, it wasn't really cover and fire and run. Like the first one, you could kind of just stand there and shoot people.
Right.
And fine, but anyway, so yeah, that's the Mass Effect piece.
Cool. Well, what's our next topic then?
Oh, Jennifer is letting us know that you are a lot lower sounding than we are.
Oh.
Like they hear us, I guess apparently they're hearing us a lot louder. I mean, then you're kind of like lower talking. And,
okay. So I'll bring you guys down some and then bring me up all the way.
There you go.
All right.
It's funny, she referred to you as Tree. I love it.
Well, all right, so what's our next one? I don't know.
Well, now we're going to talk about something that I love, I have loved, and always will love. That is...
He has to look at it to see what the fuck it is.
I love it. I love it.
Actually, I looked at it to make sure I didn't skip something. I'm like, did I skip something?
This is my most important thing.
Cedric's like, Dragon Ball Super is the next topic.
Don't spoil anything. I haven't seen Dragon Ball Super yet. I don't have cable, so I haven't watched Adult Swim.
Actually, what we're going to talk about is G.I. Joe. No, nobody. You just both kind of look at each other like, Grueter's gay.
I learned to never get into a stranger's van. I learned to not start No, that wasn't even them. That was a bear.
Only you can be a dumbass. I mean, stop forth. No, what it is I actually recently, I have a friend on Facebook who is a huge fan of this stuff, and he's constantly, posting their stuff, and I started looking at him like, holy shit, this is really cool. What it is, it's a G.I. Joe cosplay. And no, we're not talking G.I. Joe, Retaliation, the movies with the The Rock was in it or some shit like that, and I don't even remember who, but one of the Wayans brothers I think was even in it as somebody. I don't know. I think it's one of the worst freaking movies ever.
One of the Wayans brothers was in that.
Wasn't he in the first one?
Damon.
It was the Wayne. It was the Marlon. No, it was Marlon.
Was it Marlon? Yeah, I'm sorry. Those were some of the dumbest movies ever. I was so mad when I watched them.
If Damon Wayans would have been in it, I'd have been on board. That dude's funny.
What's the nut job comparison?
The nut job comparison? We haven't got there yet. But
how many nut jobs did you give this?
As you can see, the pictures going, trees throwing up there. As you can see, these people actually cosplay as the 80s cartoon characters. And it's freaking awesome. Like, you got the Baroness. There's some of the female, Cobra officers. I mean, it's really cool. They've got a website page. It is thefinestcc.com is their actual website. They also have a Facebook page. You just want to type in G.I. Joe, the Finest Costume Club, and you'll get on their Facebook page. And they actually, on their website, it's pretty cool. Like, if you want to become, a Cobra officer or something like, or, a general or whatever they have on there, is you can actually download the PDF, and it actually brings up what your costume should look like, what it should consist of, and all that stuff. It's really cool. But, just to see that, I'm, like I said, I'm a huge nerd when it comes to the freaking G.I. Joe cartoon from the 80s. I loved it. I wish they would really do a movie as the 80s guys and not.
No way. That'd be campy as hell.
I don't care.
I'm with them, dude. I
Just
want
to
to.
see them.
Okay, you see how campy Guardians of the Galaxy is? Like,
That's not that campy.
it's pretty campy. I've watched this movie a lot in the last couple of weeks.
Maybe
You
I don't
strike that
understand
same
what campy
tone, man. You could do it.
But the after credit scene would have to be them in that stupid like post like the where they give the kid the lesson.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
The more you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And knowing it's half the battle.
Yeah.
Knowing it's the more you know is the story.
Well, yeah, it was sort of like
You're
that.
a fan.
Yeah.
No,
Well, no,
know.
it was
You know it's
now
half
I
the battle.
know. No, it's half the battle. G.I. Joe.
Real American
Takes it on his
hero.
van and drives off.
Yeah. I mean, but how awesome would that be to see, like, you know, right there you got a picture of Zartan, to see like somebody dressed up like him, and all of a sudden, you know, the CGI to turn him, you know, green and shit like that, and be able, because that's what his ability was to do, is to actually morph into people. And yeah, they did that in the movie where the guy became, I think it was the president or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was just, it was stupid.
Well, they didn't embrace the camp, and that's why it failed. Like, I think, like you said, you go Guardians of the Galaxy camp and add the humor in there, I think you can pull it off. You don't take yourself so seriously. They try to take themselves seriously with a guy called, Copperhead or some garbage? Running around dressed with snake skins. And
Oh, you're talking Serpentor,
was that the guy on the motorcycle? Was that Serpentor?
where he's up on like a hover thing and he was flying and he had like the big like cobra snake headdress on
Right.
from the cartoons that you're talking about.
Oh no, in the movie he had like a copper-colored. I think it was Copperhead. He was the assassin. It was like in the second movie, I think. Maybe it was the first one.
Destro?
No, it wasn't Destro. I know Destro, but anyway, like if they invite or really embrace the campiness of it and give me something other than a bunch of dudes dressed in weird costumes taking it too seriously.
Didn't Street Fighter kind of go with the camp? That didn't make it good.
No, Jean-Claude Van Damme was your lead. No, it wasn't that.
Well, I know, but that Blanca and all that stuff, and
They didn't really enjoy. No, that was their problem too. They also took it too seriously.
Yeah. And like if you do the '80s costumes into a movie and then just make it like the cartoon, it was not like, you know, uber serious. It wasn't the greatest, you know, writing. You don't have to make it amazing writing.
Yeah, it was a
Just
bit
give the
racist.
people.
you're just like, it doesn't have to be good.
Yeah, it
doesn't have to be good at all.
If I was
Just
to
make it.
No,
Just make
it's gotta be good because I want to see. I want to see more.
Well, yeah.
Well, just like X3, it exists.
Yeah.
I mean, not good, but it exists.
Yeah.
X-Men Origins Wolverine. One of the
Too soon. Hugh Jackman just left that role. Let's let it settle.
Logan, however, I wish we would have started this show like 2 weeks earlier because Logan was the coolest thing, one of the top 3 coolest things I've seen all year.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw up until about the last 30 minutes. I didn't watch. So I saw, you know, one of the big, you know, climatic things that had happened.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. As a person who never really.
Do I need my ignorant box?
Yes,
No, I'm not going to spoil. I'm not going to spoil.
We're not
that.
going to say it. No,
But as a person who's never been a big fan of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, by the end of this movie, I was like, "Gonna miss you, buddy."
How do you not like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine?
I was one of those guys. I just wanted I wanted like a Tom Hardy type. I wanted the short, stocky, angry. I didn't want tall.
Wolverine talks like this. Oh, Professor Xavier, I'm here.
How dare you make fun of Mad Max? Mad Max is the best.
It's Bane.
I know, but he's also Mad Max. I said Tom Hardy. I didn't say
Mad
Bane.
Max was good.
Yeah.
Mad Max was good.
That was the best. So these are the guys you're plugging this week, Grueter. The G.I. Joe cosplayers of America. What's their website again?
TheFinestCC.com is their actual website. And then again, like I said, they have a Facebook page, which also has that link to their website. It's, you know, just Facebook search The Finest. It's actually right here. I got to find. It's The Finest a G.I. Joe costume club.
I wonder if we can add that link or just put a link in that in our description of this video that people can follow.
Maybe if we like it as a channel, maybe it'll go into our lives.
Yeah, maybe
So-
do that. Yeah. Okay. What's next up on our agenda here for the afternoon?
Well, next up is
My favorite thing.
yeah, my favorite thing in the world. No, well, actually, we added something, and I forgot what we were talking about. And you all had texted it to me about what Mark wanted to talk about was the new the new Xbox or the.
Oh, the Scorpio. That's
Scorp-
fine. We can save that for another time when it gets closer to E3.
Okay, I didn't know if you all want to talk.
Or if we run a little short, we can just tag it at the end.
No, we got
Okay.
plenty of time right now if you want to talk about Scorpio.
Our show's only gone 35 minutes so far tonight.
Oh, jeez, it feels so much longer. So Scorpio is the new iteration of Xbox. It's not a new console. So used to you would get Xbox 360. Then they started doing sub tiers, I guess. So you had the 360s S, the 360 Slim, the 360 blah blah blah, and all these different iterations. Well, now instead of making a whole new console and calling it a new console, they're making a whole new console and calling it what the original name was. No one really knows what the name is because it's Xbox Scorpio is the code name. And I just exited out of it because I didn't think we were going to talk about this. All right, so so I don't know if there's any tech people in the chat right now, but I'm going to read off some stuff. There's going to be a lot of numbers and words flying at you, so prepare yourself. So as far as the CPU, you have 8 custom x86 cores. The GPU is 6 teraflops. It's a lot of flops.
How many flops does my Xbox now have?
You're not enough flops.
Apparently not.
If you don't have enough flops, then you're flopless.
But if
You can't flip if you don't flop, by the way, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't have any flops, when you're walking, all you hear is flip. You never hear the flop.
But what about the flaps?
Oh, any flaps?
Hey, there's kids in this channel. Do not talk about flaps.
All right, so we're gonna stick to the flops and the flips, but the flaps is too far. The flaps is
You always got to take it to that blue level. Like we're trying to be better now.
So no teraflaps.
That's your one warning.
How about gigaflaps?
Sorry.
Do we get any gigaflaps?
So memory is 326 gigabytes, which isn't that really, or memory bandwidth is 326. It has actually, this is kind of cool. It has a custom cooling in the Xbox. So instead of it just having fans and all that BS, so you have a picture of it right here, but to the left of that, it's like these 5 or 6 rows of just bent metal that I guess has some sort of a cooling something in it.
Oh, heat sinks. Oh.
Yeah, but it's completely custom. Whatever they've done has never been used before.
Oh, it's gas-filled chambers or something like that. It's like a weird.
Probably. I don't know. It's something from Tron. I don't know. And
Sorry.
that's how you have to put the game in the system. You got to walk at least 10 feet away and throw it.
You see how awkward that was?
And you gotta throw your data disc.
Tron.
You gotta reach
They'd be
across
like,
the opposite shoulder. He's like reaching under his armpit trying to get to it.
No, the fat person would turn it over, use it as a plate, eat some.
Oh, what?
I was trying to make Roundtree spill his stuff.
Close. It's a split second late.
It also has a 1 terabyte hard drive, which isn't the biggest deal. I think it has a 500 gigabyte right now. But you can plug in an external one anyway, so who really cares about that?
Why would they ship that with a 1 terabyte though? Like the games are going to be bigger and badder because you got more flops. So they're going to take up more memory. So why would they give you a bigger hard drive? I got a terabyte now, and I'm telling you, it's nothing. It's 80% full, and I got like 8 games on.
I'm constantly deleting stuff just to add stuff.
Just with Black Ops 3, I mean, that takes up almost half of my memory on my.
So why would they stick 2 terabytes on there, or 5 or some crap? Make it an exponential upgrade, you know?
Well, here's why. So the only people who have had their chance to look at this is Digital Foundry. They're the only people that were given the specs and the ability to look at it. Now they couldn't I don't think they could show any pictures of it or anything like that.
Right.
I'm sure they're going to unveil it at E3 that we talked about earlier.
Right.
However, all of these flops and 12 gigabyte GDDR5.
We're just not calling them teraflops anymore. We're just going straight flops. We're pros.
How expensive do you think this thing's going to cost?
They're saying like $500. I ain't paying $500. It ain't gonna
I
happen.
mean, when the Xbox,
I will.
I'm talking
came
crap,
out, it
but
was
I
what?
probably will too.
400?
Huh?
When the one came out, was it 400?
500.
Well, see, so here's the thing.
Brand new 500.
When Xbox 360 came out, it came out a year before PS4 or PS3.
Yeah.
Right? It was $399 or whatever because they were trying to undercut because PS2 is still the largest selling console I think ever. Maybe or the Wii might have be close to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they came out. Then a year later, PS3 came out with theirs, and it was $599. It was $600.
Yeah, and it killed it.
Yeah, so that destroyed it.
It took them like 3 years to catch up with Xbox because of that.
And so what PlayStation did was they did the exact same thing back to Xbox. They came out a little bit early. They had the cheaper console, the more powerful console. So now Xbox coming out with this $500 thing.
No.
It's like they haven't learned from their mistakes or their competitors' mistakes.
Well, PlayStation and Xbox. Well, that was they announced their prices on the same day at E3. Remember the PS4 and the Xbox One, and Xbox went on the first, and they said we're going to sell it for $499 with the Kinect and blah blah blah, and then PlayStation yanked their iToy camera out of the package and then told everybody like it's $100 cheaper. Just literally like at the same event decided like $100 less now, and they're killing Xbox.
And they also did that games sharing joke where they had whoever the head of PlayStation is. Somebody goes, well, how do you share games on PlayStation? And it goes to him in a back room, and he just hands a game to somebody else, and they go, thank you. And that was it.
Well,
because remember, Xbox, you had to have family sharing and internet and all this other stuff. And when people were complaining about it, this guy lost his job. He was not the head of marketing. He had something to do with Xbox where people were tweeting at him, why are you leaving the people who don't have the internet out of the situation?
Oh,
and
the messaging. No. They totally, He goes, no, we have a console for you. It's called the Xbox 360. Oh, I remember that. What a jerk.
And he got fired like that. Yeah, gone.
He's probably working for Halliburton or something now.
Oh, man. That's heartless.
He's part of Trump. He's part of Trump's cabinet now.
Hey. We're getting a little high on the political scale here.
Oh, sorry.
We don't talk politics here, guys.
I gotta back it off.
Trump's a dirty, rotten bastard. But I mean, anyway, back to what we were talking about here, the Jaguar.
So, and I'm going to end it with this because the PlayStation came out last year with their PlayStation Pro. Still can't do 4K. Costs more than the regular PS4.
It doesn't play Blu-ray, or 4K Blu-ray.
It doesn't play 4K at all. It'll upscale games to close to 4K. This is true 4K.
Well, no, it streams video in 4K. So if you have like Netflix with a 4K, it will stream in 4K.
It up-reses it.
So it's not truly. It's not really. It's not streaming in 4K.
Because that's what they talk about in the IGN article that I have right here.
Oh wow.
So that's I would pay because just the beauty of the games, because I have a 4K TV already.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
So, I mean, the beauty of the games, I mean, that's going to be worth it to me. And then I can just take my Xbox. Now, my wife's watching this. She's probably like, what the hell you are? But I can take the other Xbox and, like, put it in my daughter's room or something like that, or so she can have Netflix and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So it would be worth it to me. But, I mean, more news is going to be coming out. I hope to God it's not $500. They need to eat it and just say $399.
Marty Sleva.
Or two controllers. Give two controllers.
Well,
give something of value.
Well, Marty Sleva, the guy, he's on from IGN, was on a podcast Unlocked, and he thought of the most brilliant thing I'd ever thought of. What if we all own Xbox Ones, and this is not a whole new generation of console, right? We already own games, and we own cords, and we own controllers. Just sell this box for $100 less than you planned on, and don't give me a new controller. Don't give me new cords that I don't need. Just give me the simple base unit. I can just unplug my old machine and plug all the same cords into this and hook up the same controller, and I'm off. And they can save $100 right there on cost and move a shitload of them out the door.
But see, I wonder if with the increased flops if that could work with the current cord, because that brick that hangs out behind it.
Oh,
that
that's
brick
right.
ain't going to handle all those flops. That brick is going to get flopped.
Well, they're saying that. Well, yeah, I guess that's true too. They're saying that this new machine doesn't have a brick.
It's built in.
Right, and the Xbox One S doesn't even have a brick, like the slim version.
Yeah. Well,
Microsoft. Ugh.
that's all I had. I mean, I don't want to keep boring everybody with video game stuff, but I'm a nerd for it.
That's kind of like what we do here.
That's what we're doing. We
We
want to talk
bore
about
the
nerdy
out of people
games.
with
Hey.
stuff.
I apologize first and then fuck them later. You know what I'm saying?
Better to ask forgiveness than permission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Tree?
Hey, what's down there? What do we got down there?
I don't know. Let me look with you. Where's it at? I didn't see it.
I can't see nothing.
I'm not doing it.
Wait, watch it.
We get to watch it now.
You guys are the worst. You're the worst.
It was great to watch it.
Oh my god.
What's our next topic? So I know what's the next graphic to queue up.
The next topic is the fate of the DC universe.
The DCEU. And I'm trying to queue that graphic up, but I am slow and stupid.
No, just your haircut is.
Look, hey, I love my Morrissey haircut. My wife likes it. My kids love it. My wife cuts my hair, and it's free. So
I loved it too when he saw it in Fifth Element.
I'm gonna post some pics.
Look, I like Macklemore. I guess I'm not quite I didn't realize he had this same haircut until you said that the other day.
I guarantee you, next week you're gonna look like this.
I've been thinking about cutting it because it's getting so long and I'm starting to get breakage. But let's not talk about salon fucking
Breakage.
Yeah.
You know they have Pantene. Okay, let's switch this topic up. We're gonna talk about how to stop split ends. Smoke break.
You guys started the hair talk. I didn't want to talk about that. I'm going to convince Grueter to cut his hair like this so he'll just have a beard and then no hair and then hair. I think it would look cool.
He would look like the clown from House of 1,000 Corpses.
No.
And fruity.
You'd look like James Harden or something.
I don't know who that is.
He's a basketball player. Put the bag over your head while we
that's
talk
fine.
about sports.
Hey, don't worry. I know sports. I hate basketball. We'll not talk basketball.
Yeah.
I-
Michael Jordan's doing good.
Yeah, he is. Swinging that golf club awesomely.
Yeah.
So we're going to get 2 bags and boxes if basketball.
We're never going to talk about the NBA.
He's just Roundtree sitting here by himself. Just.
So I watched the guy dunk the ball last night.
You know what's amazing? No one even tried to defend it. It's almost like the NBA. They just don't care.
We're doing all this, but there's a picture of like some awesome superheroes behind us. We should talk about them.
So are?
Man, I gotta tell you, is that
I
Green
don't-
Lantern real?
I don't think it is, but he looks good.
Because I haven't heard anything about Green Lantern. But if they are doing,
I heard Jon Stewart's going to be it.
John Stewart.
I've heard that they're looking.
They
for
better
Jon
bring
Stewart.
Hawkgirls. Oh, they can't. Hawkgirls on the CW.
It doesn't matter. They said the universes are
When
totally.
the Flash is on the freaking CW, and it's a completely different person.
Yeah,
It's not
Which
him.
I hate. They should have brought the CW Flash.
I agree. So let's talk about let's the root of this discussion of this topic is we like or dislike the movies and we hope they get better. Have you guys seen all the DCEU movies? Man of
Yep.
Steel, Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad.
I liked all of them.
Yes, halfway.
I didn't.
I've only seen Suicide Squad about halfway in. It's one of the, it's not like I didn't like it. It's like I would always watch it at night. Like, oh, I'm going to watch this. And then I'm tired. I got to go to bed. And it's about, after the Joker is like really mainly gets into it, it's about the time I kind of like start falling asleep.
I got it in my Vudu account. I mean, you can go watch it anytime you want there.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
I like Man of Steel. The more I watch it, the less I like it. It puts me to sleep. Batman v Superman, the extended cut, is awesome.
That's the only one I've seen.
Oh, okay, good, because the theatrical cut is poo-poo.
It's pretty flappy.
It's got some
The only thing
flaps
I
and
didn't
flops.
like about Batman vs Superman was it was a whole lot of nothing for a little bitty fight.
Ignorance.
I don't care about the storyline of that one.
I liked it. I mean, yes, the whole Martha thing was like, all right, the cartoons didn't even sink that low.
Why did you say that name?
What's your mother's name?
Somebody made the joke like when Batman and Superman were going to go fight Doomsday, they should have stopped and asked him what his mom's name was. Because if it was Martha, then he could just be part of the club and they could all be friends. Stupid. But all those movies are. I like those movies for what they are. The Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad is a fun movie if you just want to sit there and drink some beer with some friends and have it in the background and you can watch it. I mean, it does have its exciting moments. Now, the fight at the end, which I'm not going to spoil if you haven't seen it, but
The portal of trash in the sky.
yeah, that made and fighting that big guy. I mean,
oh yeah.
it was so stupid.
What you didn't know about that movie was that giant portal of trash in the sky that they were confronting the main bad guy in front of. On the other side of that was the new Ghostbuster cast. They just both filmed their movie with that same portal in the sky of trash.
See, that's Roundtree's joke.
Just from different angles. I just made that up. I was trying to do a callback. Did it work?
No, it was funny. It was funny. I mean, bringing it up and asking if it was funny makes it even better.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
No, I mean, Suicide Squad, I mean, yes, the Joker should have been in it a lot more. He really, really should have
I like
been.
that Joker. People complain about it. I like him.
Everybody wants
similar
Heath
hairstyles.
Ledger, you know.
Well, if you want Heath Ledger, dig his ass up and let's try it again.
Ooh, someone's a little spicy.
He's had too many flaps today. And not enough flops. Or
Oh,
flips.
bite your nose right off your face. Saigon whore.
Penguin from Batman Returns style. That's where I go with that. Where he bites that dude's nose off.
Yep.
Actually, I was talking about Dirty Work. Remember that with Chris Farley
Norm
and
Macdonald?
Norm Macdonald? Yeah, remember?
I remember it, yeah.
He's like, "I got my nose bitten off by a Saigon whore."
Yeah, that's right. That's
And
kind
he's
of
marrying the Saigon whore.
that's kind of an obscure reference. Like the three of us have seen it, but like one of the 7 people watching this.
I'm sure the 6 people that are watching it, at least one of them has seen it. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, 6 people. Oh, God, we suck."
Hey, well, we've had as many as 9 tonight. So
Yes.
that's great.
Still not 12 like I want.
Yeah, we gotta
Invite
get
your friends. Let them watch us. I just want to see that number go to 12.
I was asking Grueter earlier if you thought how many people you invited to watch us tonight, Mark, and we both succinctly had the feeling that it was 0, except for
Did
Angela.
you ask anybody to watch?
I mean, I just figured they'd come because I was here.
They didn't know you were going to be here.
Works.
Well, you tagged me in it.
If you film me, they will watch.
But you're an
I'm
administrator.
tagged in it, so it should post on my page. I don't know this stuff.
But you're an
You
administrator.
can't go on your Facebook page and go, "Hey, guys, watch this podcast that I'm doing now."
Well, I mean, I was a little hesitant because I don't know how good it's going to be, and now I will do it in the future.
And, well, you know what? You're fired.
You're
I'm
fired.
a founder.
No, you're not. You're fired.
This is my company.
Yeah, he's gonna take all the
Don't call
profits
in
and
what
just
we already
leave.
need.
He's gonna take all the money and go.
Yeah. By the way,
I'm going to take all 7 viewers and my $5, and I'm out of here.
He's gonna take half of your green screen, Grueter.
The bottom half, because it's easier to get down.
Yeah, it's easy to reach.
well, when it comes to getting down on your knees, Mark's the best.
All right, DCEU. I'm hoping Wonder Woman is great. It looks like it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not think the same thing about the new Justice League trailer.
No, come on. Give it a chance. I think it's going to be good.
I like everybody that's in it. I like Jason Momoa. I'm tired of seeing Zack Snyder make everything look dark and ominous all the time. Grueter was talking about this with G.I. Joe. Like, bring some of that color. Like, that's what Marvel does great. They don't shy away from the color and the pageantry of superheroes. Zack Snyder, look at this picture of these characters behind us. Cyborg looks like he belongs in Transformers. Flash is somehow, or some reason, wearing
What about
armor.
Iron Man then, bro?
Well, yeah, he just looks just like Iron Man. He's got the light in the middle of his chest and everything. the Flash is wearing armor. Now Jason Momoa sort of looks cool, but dude, I've been an Aquaman fan since I was a kid. That I dig that sort of orange top, green bottoms. They just made him look like a bronze statue with a pitchfork.
Yeah, but he looks damn good.
He looks cool, but he doesn't look like Aquaman to me. I mean, they could have given him a bronze shirt and then like a green mail. They could have done. I'm tired of the gray, dark, gritty.
That's how their comic books are. I mean, so you're saying kind of like bring out the color like the comic books. It's not. Batman animated series, the Justice League Unlimited, all of those
are
cartoons.
colorful. Are colorful.
No,
wonderful.
they're not.
Yeah, they are.
They're not colorful.
Yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
Dark Knight or the Batman animated series.
Yeah, but that's
it's Batman. It's got to be dark.
Batman. It's got to be.
That's
dark.
why I hate Batman movies.
They're always
because they're all. It's always I understand it's Batman. He comes out mostly at night, but most of the times I'm watching, I'm like, all right, where does the dark sky begin, and where does Batman's body even begin?
Turn the contrast up on your TV.
And look at Superman in this picture. He's barely blue. He's blue, but he's like this dark, like almost Batman looking bluish gray. Like he should like Superman is literally a creature of the sun. He gets his energy from the sun's rays, but he looks like a goddamn solar panel. Like
he looks like he should be on Twilight right now.
Yeah.
He's like, if the sun hits me, I will twinkle in twilight. It's like, he just, I don't know if it's the picture you're put up there, but they all, other than the Black Green Lantern there, look all pale. They all just look pale. Even the Black Cyborg looks paler than the freaking Green Lantern. It's like...
You don't have to say the black one. There's only one on the screen. You
no.
There's
Cyborg, and then there's Jon Stewart. But yeah, I liked the dark take on Man of Steel because it was a dark movie about his origin and his coming to grips with his abilities. And towards the end of the movie, it should have lightened somewhat, and it never did.
But don't you think that's because it drove straight into the Batman v Superman?
And that's my point too. Leading into Batman v Superman, let's see some sunshine going in, and then let it get darker towards the end. I'm okay with that, because the tone wasn't the problem with the movie. It's just it's bleak the entire time, and that kind of bothers me. I mean, Suicide Squad was brighter and happier than these other two movies, and it has suicide in the name.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. Who are we going to blame? Christopher Nolan?
Zack Snyder. He just does that.
Well, what about Christopher Nolan? He's the one who created the whole real-world DC mindset.
Well, I blame the studios for letting Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan just go apeshit. Christopher Nolan's trilogy is over. Let that be what it is. Don't try to ape that or duplicate it. Just leave it.
Yeah.
He shouldn't. And Christopher Nolan was producer on Man of Steel, and you could tell. I don't know. Even The Dark Knight Rising was brighter and happier than Batman v Superman. I don't know.
It's nothing but cherry rainbows over here.
It was. Even the finale of the movie happened during the daytime, which is weird for Batman.
That's because he brought the bat out of the dark. And that's when he realized he had to quit because people saw him in daylight.
Oh, is that it?
Yes. Where are they?
So, I think Wonder Woman looks awesome. I think they got her with that glowing lasso. The action looks awesome. The comedy, I think, is going to fall flat, but I think most of the movie is going to be awesome. That little chick that's her assistant is from a character from the comics. I don't think she's going to be great. I think that looks pretty bad. I'm worried, though, because if you notice in the trailers, Wonder Woman hasn't had a single speaking line yet. Oh, one. She says, "Is this London? It looks terrible," or something like that. That's all she says in both of the trailers that they've released so far.
So you're kind of scared that her dialogue is going to be like, "Hi, I'm Wonder Woman."
Dude,
It's just London.
Dude, I'm concerned that they didn't like her performance, but they had her signed up and they were already filming, and they're like, "Oh man, all right, let's just keep it out of the trailers."
Let's trick everybody in here. Show that ass shot. Okay, you got the cleavage. All right,
let's show how beautiful. Oh, the action looks cool. The lasso. Oh, look how beautiful she is. All right, we'll give her one line. That one line that she said really good, we'll put that in there.
They ADR'd it. It's not even like matched up to her.
No, it's like Julia Roberts doing the doing the voiceover. Oh, the DCEU. Marvel keeps knocking it out of the park, and they will this year again.
Well, I think Marvel fans give them a little bit more leeway on the craziness. Like people who are DC fans, the comic books, like I said before, they're kind of based in a little bit of reality. I mean, Superman's the one who goes out there the most. Even the Flash is based in some weird science that it is possible to go faster than the speed of blah, 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 and do all this craziness.
It's a bunch of lunacy, and that's kind of my point. Like, embrace the lunacy, and like, let's have some. They should, like you said, they should have integrated the TV show into the movies, because man, that Flash is so good. Grant Gustin is awesome.
What I think after this is going to be the what's the one where Flash runs Flashpoint.
Flashpoint, and they're going to reset the DCEU and fire Ben Affleck.
Well, because think about it, because he has that scene in there where he's running back to somebody and he's like, "Don't do it!" Like he runs to Batman.
Yeah, while he's dreaming or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 100% Flashpoint. To me.
Is there anybody else out there commenting on this, Grueter? Like, does anybody else have an opinion on this?
Nobody really commented on this at all.
Oh, we should have asked him for it. Ask him for comments, Grueter. Tell them to give the comments.
You don't have to type it. We just said it to him.
They're saying Ben Affleck might not even be in the new Batman movie, dude.
No, he's not directing it.
Well, no, he's producing it. He was supposed to. This is how it originally started. He was producing, directing, and writing, and starring in it. Now he's not doing any of those.
He's in the movie.
Oh, he's producing it. They've got a different director who's also going to be writing it, and he's supposed to star in it. Now they're saying he might be backing out and doesn't want to star in it, and probably doesn't want to produce it. They're saying like he wants out. Like that's like gossip that from people like in the industry. Like he keeps saying he wants out. He just doesn't want to be there anymore. Because Warner Brothers just
I don't know. Maybe it's Warner Brothers' fault. Maybe they're the ones who are making everything sit a certain way.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, dude. Ben Affleck is one. He's got 2 Oscars on his shelf, man. Like, let this dude write the movie and direct it. Like, I don't know. The dude's got. I mean, he did Argo. He got an Oscar for that, and he got an Oscar for Good Will Hunting. So let the dude. He's my favorite Batman of all time, so far. And he's kind of tied with Michael Keaton, but and Adam West. Adam West.
Thank God I'm not wearing that shirt.
Robin, toss me the bat shark repellent. I think he's the best Batman we've had on screen, and I think Warner Brothers is kind of screwing him.
Michael Keaton was the best.
I like Michael Keaton too, but Ben Affleck, man, really pulls it off though with the physicality.
You shut your mouth, Jen. Jen just said Batfleck is the best Batman ever. No, he's not the best Batman.
I like Christian Bale's.
I like it. Yeah, but I mean, I like all of them. Don't get me wrong. I don't
really
like
George Clooney, Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. Yeah, I was gonna say Val Kilmer. No.
I didn't mind Val Kilmer. I didn't like George Clooney. George Clooney.
He was too smug.
He just seems like somebody's dad. Like not
Speaking
like.
Of George Clooney. Speaking of, I got a little here. The wife hung out with George Clooney because his dad and her dad actually knew each other.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was like probably 15, 16, and she was probably like 9 or 10, but they actually hung out together.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. My dad played against George Clooney in basketball for school, in high school.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I don't know anybody that knows anybody that knows George Clooney. My best friend since childhood is named August Cuney. Does that count?
No.
He's here, like but he's telling me right now. Don't mention my name. That we know each other. Shut your whore mouth.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say that.
He would never do that. He would never deny me.
That would have been awesome if he would have said that. He may now,
yeah. You'll hear.
I don't know, but I mean, it is what it is. They're going to keep doing what they're going to keep doing, and if it sucks, then it sucks. At least we're getting them. I mean, imagine when you were a little kid. If I walked into a Toys R Us and they had as many superhero toys as they do now, my parents would be broke.
I would have lost my mind.
Oh yeah, you walk in there and there would be like one Batman toy, and it's not even like the real one. It's the one where he has like a fishing line and like a boat,
It's this,
and it's like, okay, Batman fishes, I guess.
it's the surfs
You
up
just gotta
Batman.
work with it.
It's surfs up Batman. He's got a surfboard and like Hawaiian shorts on the outside of his bat costume,
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't want this one.
Or he's a blowtorch. It's like, what? So I mean, but now I'm just excited because like Hayden knows the entire Justice League. She
Yeah.
can name them all.
But the thing is you got about, how old is she, 4?
4.
Yeah, you got about 5 years of that. And then you might as well just kiss that out the window.
What do you mean?
Because she's a girl and she's going to be like, no, I'm done.
No. I'll make a man out of her.
Yeah, I just figured.
August said he took the words right out of, I took the words right out of his mouth. That's what he would have said, apparently.
I just hedged my bets and started liking My Little Pony. That way, like if the kids, like, cause I've got my own likes like Star Wars and comic books and comic book movies and all that nonsense. So I just started watching My Little Pony because I'm like, if my little girl loves this, I want to be up on it and like I want her to think I'm cool.
Sure.
And I end up really liking the show. It is really good. So
Are you a brony now?
He's a brony.
I would wear a T-shirt if it was cool enough.
Better not be blue, or else you got to change it.
For anybody out there who doesn't get that joke, Mark wore a black shirt with some sort of green or blue pigment in it, and it would not show up on the green screen, so he had to drive all the way home to get a red shirt so we could all match and stand out against the blue screen, or the green screen behind us.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Yeah, your wife just said, yes, you're a total brony.
Friendship is magic.
Don't do that. I don't even know what that means. Is that
That's the name of the show, My Little Pony. Friendship is magic.
okay?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
good.
I've watched it a few times. I mean,
okay.
Holly likes that. She likes Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell, I can get down with some Tink.
She,
Oh yeah, because that's way better.
It is. She's not a pony that farts glitter.
That sounds awesome to me, right?
Cedric's like, what happened to the DCU conversation? we talked DC to now farting ponies with sparkles coming out of their ass.
All right, no more DC.
With farts and sparkles, we might get a little bit of color in this goddamn thing.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, 'cause everything's red right now.
No, I mean, but so what do they have lined up? I'm gonna search and see what their actual lineup is gonna be for the next one's coming out. Are they gonna do a individualized Flash and not War Machine, but whatever the hell Cyborg?
Yeah, right now, this year we have Wonder Woman coming out in the summer, and then we have in November we've got the Justice League. After that, Aquaman.
Shazam.
No, dude, they haven't even announced a Shazam or Black Adam. They've been talking about it for 5 years.
Well, on here it's 2019 Shazam, and then
Yeah.
Cyborg in 2020, and
That's
then
all.
Green Lantern in 2020.
That's all tentative. Now they're saying they might move Green Lantern up till next year. They might actually.
Oh, that
start-
would be great. Something that's 4 years from now. Let's move it to next year.
Well, yeah, they're talking about moving production up, like starting this year on production and having it out by next year. But Justice League 2 comes after Aquaman. The Flash lost its writer and its director again. Like they've gone through like 2 or 3 directors. Like what's his name, Fukunaga, who directed Dope. He was.
Hey, watch the language. Watch the language.
It's like Gary Fukunaga or something like that. Anyway, he did that movie Dope. It's on Netflix if you've never seen it, and it's awesome. He was going to do The Flash, and dude, I was super excited. He quit. Or Cary Fukunaga, that's his name. And they got another guy on board. He quit. I don't know. Everybody keeps quitting. So
Well, see, like, I haven't seen anything behind the scenes. Like, if you follow any of the actors that are in these, they don't show behind the scene pictures of having fun like Robert Downey Jr. does. And the guy who plays Captain America, his name escapes me.
well, no. Chris Evans. But no.
Or Spider-Man.
No, they got footage of Aquaman. Jason Momoa walking around in the full Aquaman armor with a guitar strapped on, like playing guitar songs for everybody. Shit cracked me up.
Yeah, but that's him. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying it doesn't seem like it's that fun
No.
of an experience when you're on there. Everybody keeps quitting.
Well, we just talked about it. You've seen the movies. They're dark.
Yeah. They go to set and, like, they're not allowed to turn the lights on.
Wait a minute. Like right now we're filming a Marvel movie. Now we're filming a DC movie.
What is that?
It's a light shade. It's one of those things you put in your car to keep the sun out. But I was going to use it to direct lighting in here so I could light myself from underneath.
Oh,
Like
right.
I'm doing right now. See, it looks better. Eliminates my double chin. DCEU.
But, I mean, there's not really too much more to talk about because they haven't really had anything good. It's just nothing but negativity.
I think there's something good to like about all the movies that have come out already. I'm hoping Wonder Woman is the one that knocks it out of the park.
Well, see, okay, here. Batman v Superman. They did the same damn thing that Spider-Man 3 did. Way too many people running around. You have Batman and Superman. You want to bring Wonder Woman in, that's fine. Make the whole fight about those two. Not having that Jor-El
No, that
weird Doomsday guy who came in, who's not even really Doomsday. So now you're just pissing everyone off because it's not
Because
Doomsday.
they're messing with all the canon that's been set up for 60 years. They're just cramming it all into one movie.
I just doesn't know. That's not Doomsday.
What you guys didn't know is like Bizarro was like a block away, and they were gonna launch him into that fight, but then they decided we're gonna save Bizarro to squeeze him into a mega battle in the next movie, Batman.
No, you know
v
what?
Superman v Flash.
I guarantee you this is what it is. They probably mixed Bizarro and Doomsday into that stupid character.
I bet, yeah.
I mean, he doesn't talk backwards and fly backwards and stuff like that.
We're gonna get a press release from Zack Snyder. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Bizarro's already been in the movie." Like, what? Oh
As
yeah,
quoted by Mark Buckley.
yeah, it was a guy.
You ever seen this two-man no clan, guys?
Yeah, we didn't call him Doomsday. You called him Doomsday. That was Bizarro.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't have anything else to say on something like that. I mean,
Well, this summer, you and Grueter are gonna go get some matinee tickets, and like a couple of perfectly heterosexual males that
with an
are
empty
friends are gonna go see a movie together, and you're gonna sit right next to each other and share an armrest.
Drop down. 1, 2, 3.
I'm just
See,
gonna
this is
move
why we
really
can't go to the
close.
theaters during the day.
Well, just wear trench coats. Nobody will think it's weird. So we'll all go see that movie, and we'll all review it. I think it'll be good. I think the next one we're gonna do is Alien Covenant, right? I think we all agree that's
I just finally got done watching the last Alien movie because
Which one was that? Just to make sure I.
that was Alien
Prometheus.
Prometheus. Yeah,
I like
not that good, not that
I like
bad.
it.
I mean, it was good. It was good,
Yeah.
but it wasn't. I don't know. I just didn't really care too much about the movie, I guess. But the Covenant looks really good, especially if they take like an Aliens 2 kind of a thing to it. I haven't seen too many of the trailers, so I want to go in fresh. So I don't know if there's a military that's going to be going in or not. But if they do that, and you get a girl named Vasquez in there, my ass is going to be in that seat faster than anything.
What about Newt?
No, I'm good.
No, I've seen the trailers. It's all.
Turn me into a newt. A newt.
I'm afraid of what it's gonna be because
I'm trying to think of a Newt quote. What's the one where she's like talking to Ripley? She's like, "Only the bad ones." I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's gonna bother me.
All right, I think we need to wrap it up here. Do we have any more topics to cover, Grueter? Or do we have any questions from the message board that anybody wants answered?
Jennifer wants to know: are we going to change our name to 3-Man No Clan?
No.
Tell her to stop being an unoriginal bit. Never mind.
I'll say it.
Wait a minute, I just
Stop
said
being
it.
an unoriginal bit.
I just said it. She's watching.
August just said, Jennifer, what are you wearing?
He told me, I was on the phone with him the other night when my wife was going to sleep, and he said, "Hey, dude, go kiss your wife on the tit and say that was from AJ." So I did it, and my wife goes, "Ew!" Like, and like AJ's on the other line. He's like, "Oh, that was really insulting. She really hurt my feelings."
I guarantee you she's wearing a red shirt right now. Because I got to buy a whole new wardrobe.
Dude, Dollar Tree, man. Just go out and buy a bunch of red T-shirts.
Red, orange, yellow.
We just lost a viewer. She said. Can't lose to one if you didn't really want that one.
Is it really a loss? All right. So yeah, that's our show for this week, I guess. If we don't have any more questions or anything that
Well, I mean, if you want to, I mean, we can say something like, we're not changing the name to 3-Man No Clan. I mean, things are going to change. We're going to make some changes and stuff like that. But we'll keep everybody updated on the site. So, I mean, there are going to be some pretty exciting changes coming up, putting a little bit of more production value into these.
Yeah.
So you'll get more frequent videos.
And more frequently throughout the week, a lot of pre-tape stuff, but stuff that you can just smash out on Facebook while you're sitting at a red light or something.
What?
Nothing, you're fine.
Oh yeah, you're fine. We're only live and taping right now.
What am I supposed to do? You're not allowed to use your own house.
My husband would do the bathroom. I wouldn't have to be down here.
Oh,
That was a good show. Nice to meet you guys.
Hey, I think we just found our outro. Just record that, okay? At the end of every show.
If my husband would just do the bathroom.